You want to be an interior designer without necessarily getting a degree? Let's do today's Train Your Eye exercise and start off by talking about what specs are. Specs are specifications or details of design. Now, you're uniquely positioned to talk about this because when you restore historical properties, every detail is so incredibly important to make sure it matches the culture and the historical properties of that place. So, can you point out different elements that are behind you that are the specs or the details that you have to point out to your team or your clients to make sure the new pieces that you're adding in or restoring match the old?
As you can see here, this, if we'll take just this square here, there is 5 pieces that combine this whole piece. Okay, this molding here, and this is the structure and this is the moldings. Now the moldings are made from specific wood. When you clean the wood, you reveal the natural pigment, right, the natural color of it. You want to make sure when you restore it, where you strip it, it match for the rest of the space that you want to restore.
Which involves multiple different specs and attention to very specific detail in just one 5-inch space.
Exactly. So once you restore that and once you strip it, sometimes the wood even nicer. You don't need to do anything and you like the natural tone of it. A lot of the people,
Which is a spec decision.
yes, and a lot of the people don't like the dark tone. It gives them heavy connotation, but some spaces it makes sense. So sometimes bring the natural will make complete sense and you just want to stick to that, and then you commit for the rest of the specs to follow the same idea you are trying to implement here.
Right. Not just in this door behind us, but in other elements of that room so that it all flows. Can anybody train their eye and their brain to see these things like an interior designer?
Absolutely. It's part of the speaking the language. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Once you unlock this part in your brain, it will open a whole world for you and you're just gonna see things that other people don't. And that's the superpower interior design have, and it should have.
The easiest way to make sure you can train yourself naturally in this is to follow that fire of design. And in order to follow that fire that you have that gets you excited and wants you to be paying attention to details, you should be taking the free interior design DNA personality quiz to understand you and what niche in design and what career path is best for you.